Okay, we're just getting ready to go to live to Facebook now. To YouTube.
Can anybody see that when I brought that up for people in the waiting room? Can you see that on the screen?
No.
What's that? Sorry, Narelle.
Oh no, just the drop down box for people in the room. It comes up on my screen, but I didn't know it was showing on the actual slide.
Okay, we might get this show on the road. Welcome to Team Australia's webinar and Q&A. We will be having a short 15-minute webinar and then move into Q&A. We've got myself, Nikita Dyer, here tonight from Team Australia. Narelle, Yvonne and Kevin is also here. An apology from Lisa and Jackie tonight. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and a few other different platforms, so just be mindful of that. And I will hand you over to Yvonne.
Thank you, Nikita. So good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight on Onpassive Team Australia's webinar. On behalf of Team Australia, I'd like to welcome you all. Welcome our New Zealand friends and all our friends from Australia and guests from all over the globe. Today, I'd like to welcome you all and introduce a fantastic business for you to take a look at. And you can go to the next one, Narelle. And we will learn today what Onpassive is, about our CEO, Ashma Farah, and what the Onpassive products are and why the products are needed, and the opportunity currently available for you today, and what the benefits are. So what is Onpassive? Well, Onpassive is a very real business. We have brick and mortar assets in Florida and India. We have our CEO, Ashma Farah. He actually works from his office in Florida. And we have a huge 7-story building in Hyderabad, India, classed as high-tech city, where we have over 800 staff, and our IT experts, IT experts, marketers, programmers, and software engineers, etc., are all from the likes of JP Morgan, Google, Apple, Twitter, etc. So Onpassive Onpassive was built from the ground upwards. So Onpassive will be a global leader. So here we have Ashma Farah. He is a man with a vision for the future. He attended the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce at MIT. He has over 20 years experience in the online business, and he understood how the internet has the potential to change the world. Well, Ash is also a family man with 2 young children, and he has interest in NASA and enjoys fishing and hiking. Now, Onpassive's products, you don't need to recruit or convert leads. You have guaranteed quality targeted traffic to your website. It's self-funding and it's all done for you. So it's 100% hands-free, built for you and done for you. It has every imaginable tool for success, and it is easily accessible in one place with no copycat or recycled. And it's been built from the ground upwards just for Onpassive. And it has the lowest price anywhere on the globe. So here we have over 50 products, but here we have 20 of the portfolios, and we have on Academy. Academy is very big, especially this day and age with the e-learning. It is one application for people of all ages to be able to come on and learn anything they want to learn, and also a good platform for people who want to teach whatever they want to teach, and they can actually put on this platform. And also if they teach, it could be cooking, for instance, if they wanted to do a cooking show, and they could put it on here, they could actually, it could be heard in any country around the world. And we have 57 different languages, and it's all built with AI technology, artificial intelligence. So that's the first where, you know, whatever you put out there can be changed into their own language. So that's a great advancement. OConnect is a hassle-free audio and video communication tool. And we have ONet, which is a revolutionary and secure social networking platform, a bit like Facebook, except it's going to be a very secure and very safe place to be, with no hacking, and they won't even sell, your data. It's very, very safe, unlike Facebook. Anyway, we have Obless, it's crowdfunding. By 2021, its predicted market share is $114 billion. And Onpassive gives all the money raised to charity. You find the others like GoFundMe and all the other ones, they're about between 15 and 30%. So all your, you sort of giving your money to charity, but it gets taken for all the, marketing, etc. So it's a proven scientifically in our DNA that the power of giving is 10 times more rewarding and fulfilling than receiving and taking. And that's Ashma Farah's quote. Onpassive's business model, well, their tools, there are over 50 online tools, and they are all powered by artificial intelligence. They're highly targeted traffic to generate a stream of income, customers to your website, all on autopilot. And it is all quality traffic that will go to whatever you're selling. So it's, it's picked out and quality traffic, unlike what we get these days online. It's a reduced cost, so we only have one supplier, and you will save money, and you're not looking all over the net for all your different products that you need to build a business or have a business. So we also have a simplified process. We have one email and one password. So I can't wait for that. Always forgetting mine. And it's a passive income. So, you can just get in and become you can actually become a founder and just sit back and have a passive income, or you can actually use it for a business and have a business. You can have actually Onpassive as your business. All the tools we have, even one tool is actually going to bring in such a big, big lot of subscribers, which actually give you payments, and subscribers will give you commissions, into your wallets. So why do we have this? Why do we need this? Well, if you compare the list, our internet current model is based on competition and conflict. There is so many scams. 97% are scams. That's why we have a lot of people finding it very, very unsure these days to jump into something that's, a great opportunity like we have today, because they've been, put off with all the scams. So they all turn into money pits. We're always forking out, and it's not always going anywhere. So it requires selling, it requires recruiting, and there's so many people that can't sell, they can't recruit. So how are they going to earn money? So you also have to obtain all these tools all over the net separately. There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees for traffic, income, or anything. And we also have the marketers are against each other. Their compensation is based on your own efforts. Well, with Onpassive's new model, they're based on mutual benefit. It's a real business, and it has real products with real people. It's self-funding, so it pays you to use it. Now, that's the first. What company pays you to use their tools or their products? The marketer does not need to sell, and they do not need to recruit. So every tool that's needed for success is included all in one platform. Now, all the tools are included in one low price, and they're 100% lifetime money back guaranteed. And the marketers compete with themselves, and we have a revolutionary breakthrough compensation. So your business can be run completely on autopilot. Autopilot advertising, marketing, leads, sign-ups, autopilot recruiting, autopilot team building, autopilot for any business opportunity. You can use Onpassive, and it is autopilot everything. So it can actually automate your own existing business, and it is using with a massive income opportunity by simply using the breakthrough platform. So what are the benefits of becoming a founder? Well, for $97 US, you can become a founder, which is about 130 to $135 Australian. It fluctuates a bit. You have a $5 credit card fee on top of that. But that will give you a 7-day trial before the public. You can attend private webinars with the CEO, Ashma Farah, and you have priority access to many bonuses. Your own private back office and personal links with your name on it, which you can share, and it's all done for you. All different websites, 365 days a year. So every day you'll have a new website. You also have first look at all the new products, and you have priority positioning in the pay structure. So once you pay and you verify, you will lock in that position, because we have about 3,000 people joining daily. We've got over 640,000 members or founders, and yeah, it's amazing. And we have priority access to our wallet. So if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure that you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. And that's exactly what I've done. It was a fantastic opportunity. It was a no-brainer to me. It answered all my dreams. It answered all my, everything I needed. So it's brilliant. So thank you all for joining. Thank you for listening to me running through this opportunity. If you want to know any more information, please get back to the person who's invited you tonight, who's shared this with you. Ask them for their link, ask them for more information. Come back next week, bring friends, bring family, because once you're in it, you will win. In it to win it. That's Yvonne Mackett from Western Australia. Thank you for listening.
Awesome. Thank you, Yvonne. Does anyone have any questions? Please raise your hand or take yourself off mute. If not, we might throw it over to Chris. You can have it.
Good. Oh, I'm saying good morning from me. Good evening to you, Yvonne. Excellent presentation. I'm extremely excited once again to be here and help out any way I can. This company has absolutely blown me away, like it has all of you. And I'm looking forward to keep helping you out and doing whatever I can to grow Australia and New Zealand up huge. So if you guys ever need any kind of help, I've been trying to do these crazy lives, mentioning your names. I'm seeing names on here. If you want to compile a list, I will do more shout outs for more names so I can get you guys out there. I would love to see, I know Narelle and Yvonne have jumped out of their box really high, and they're doing lives and they're getting a lot of attention. I know everyone is not programmed to do lives. I get that. It's a little nervous sometimes, but I'm hoping you at least send me your name and I'll give you a shout out. And if you'd like, you could share that. I don't put links on it, just so we can build Australia and New Zealand real big. So on that note, way to go, Australia and New Zealand. I'm rooting for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. We really appreciate all your help, Chris. Wake up, New Zealand. Wake up, Australia. We're here.
Anyone have any questions?
just like to say that there might be a couple who'd like to share their story. Maybe Ken or Kenneth.
Yeah, I just see Ravi's connecting to audio.
Okay, cool.
Or Brian, would you like to speak? Or Byron, is it?
Byron?
Yep.
Nah, I'm a little bit shy. I'm not like Chris. He's too lively for me.
No problems at all. I'll just mute you. Sorry, Narelle, who would you like to share a story with?
Kenneth is from the Caribbean or the Caribbean. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly right. But yeah, I just thought Kenneth would like to come on and just share his story with Onpassive.
Sure, good morning. That's a fantastic presentation. It was really different. Every time I go on to a different webinar, no matter what part of the world it is, it's always a different twist. And I remember us discussing it last night at our webinar. You know, you always hear something different, and no matter how long you've been in, you always hear something that you thought you did. Wait a minute, where did that come from? And so, you know, I really like the way that was presented this morning. It's morning for me. We started here at 5:30 with this one. So yeah, so for those of you guests on here today, the one question that comes up all the time is this real? And I always appreciate that question. For me, that's a pretty legitimate question, because I don't know how many are marketers or who are just getting in and doing some form of affiliate marketing, however small it might be. You might have noticed that you face some hurdles. And if you've been doing that for a long time, you know, it gets really tiring and boring, and it really wears you out after a while. So when I came on in 2018 of November, and I listened to Mr. Mufara's first video, and it wasn't really even a video, it was an audio video on YouTube. And when I heard him, I had no choice but to sit back and listen, because it resonates. You know, everything he said in that video spoke to what I was experiencing as a marketer. And so I got it right away, that, you know, the tools and the skill set that's required to be successful online, it's not as easy as it seems sometimes. So, you know, right away I jumped in and I got it. And so for those of you who might not have been marketing, but were just online looking for an opportunity, let me tell you, this is it. This has never been done before. So many products, there are many standalone products out there, but when you put them all together in one place for a marketer, one click, one sign in, one price, there's no competition anywhere in the market that can compare with what Onpassive is doing. So I encourage you, if you've been on the fence, you know, get that $97, jump right in, come on in. There's a wealth of information in our back offices once you get in, and a huge community to support you. So yeah, you know, get excited. If you need to hear more, come again, come 2 or 3 times, and then we're here to support you. That's my 5 cents. Thank you. And again, I love the presentation. I can't get more, can't wait to come back again and listen to that again.
Thank you, Kenneth. That's fantastic. We're so happy to see you here.
Thank you so much as well. Yeah,
You're most welcome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'd just like to share with the listeners a little bit about my story, if that's okay. And I just wanted to say that Onpassive came to me in a roundabout sort of a way. So I was running a fundraiser on Facebook, which I do every year for my little great niece, Mimi. If you're friends with me, you will have seen Mimi doing her treatments in Sydney, and it's quite amazing the equipment that's actually used to help Mimi walk. She's 8 years old and was born with cerebral palsy, and is unable to walk at this very point in time, but she has a lot of treatments which are quite expensive. The fact that her parents have to fly from Queensland down to Sydney and spend a 3-week block with treatments for Mimi, it costs them about $8,000 to $10,000 for that 3-week block. Now, I can't do anything physically to help them, but I certainly can try and do my best as far as fundraising to help towards those costs of treatments. Now, when I do my fundraising on Facebook, I raise about $1,000 to $2,000 from people all over the world. I have a lot of friends that donate, and it's quite amazing, and it's lovely to see that they want to help out. However, I didn't know that Facebook, GoFundMe, or any of the other platforms actually take that 15 to 30%, which Yvonne said in her presentation. Now, that means that not all of the money is going to MIMI, communities, causes, ideas. Whatever you put up, there's always a percentage. Now, I knew that there might have been a little admin that came out, but really, you know, that money should be going to these causes and to these people, because they're the people actually screaming out for help. You know, that's why we do fundraise. That's why we help those less fortunate than ourselves. So I had put up this fundraiser, and a friend of mine in New Zealand, Val Astle, who is my sponsor now, sent me an email with a video and just said, take a look at this. I'm sorry I can't help with donation at this very point in time, but I'd really love to share this opportunity with you. I left it for about a week. I was busy doing other things, but I came back to it because I had a respect for Val, that, you know, that it was due respects for me to actually watch it and see what it was about. So I watched the video from Onpassive, and I joined immediately, because what I saw was not only beneficial for myself, my own children, my granddaughter, but wow, you know, imagine the Obless platform with over 640,000 founders. And even if everybody just put in $1, you know, to help towards different people's causes, different, you know, for my own Mimi to help her walk, because one day she may need the surgery, which is only done in the US, and that surgery costs $100,000. Now that's without any of the costs for flights, for accommodation, anything like that, all to help this little girl who has the biggest smile, who has the most determination and just go, go, go. She really just wants to walk, you know. So that's my story. That's what I'd like to share tonight. Just, you know, you don't have to be in business. I am an author. I do have a website. However, I know many of my friends and family do not have a business, as in a online business or a bricks and mortar business. But just remember, when you come in as a founder with Onpassive, Onpassive becomes your business, and they do everything for you. You couldn't ask for anything more easier. So thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. And if anybody has any questions, please ask.
Perfectly said, Narelle. Thank you. I haven't actually shared this story before, but I've actually been a part of raising $100,000 twice for 2 different children. And it would have been, and we didn't do it through GoFounders. We did it, we put in a lot of hard work and set up events, but it would have been a lot easier if we had Obless, that's for sure. Anyone else would like to share their stories?
Well, I can actually say why I actually joined. And the reason why I joined is because I've been in online marketing for the last 29 years. And I've been in 2 companies, and I was not any good at marketing. I had no idea. I didn't do email marketing. I didn't do, you know, have a website, drive traffic. And until a couple of years ago, I actually got a website, but guess what? I didn't get anything from it because I didn't do any advertising or marketing. So that was a waste of $1,200. $1,200 just for a website. Now we're talking about, we've got all these products under $300 Australian. So no brainer. So that's why I joined, because it's 100% hands-free, done for you while you sleep. You can earn money. But then I got so into Onpassive and the love of Onpassive, I just thought, Onpassive's my world. Onpassive's my world. We can help everybody and anybody, just one person at a time. We just got to get out there and do it.
You're so You're so right, Yvonne. Once you just look at Onpassive, you can't look at anything else after. It's just an amazing, amazing company. And once you hear the heart of Ashming Farah, that's a whole different other world. We've got William's got his hand up.
Hello, everybody from down under, I guess, eh?
Hi, William. Hi, William.
Oh, good morning. My sponsor is Evangelist Marcel. He lives in Georgia. He wanted to fly me up for Christmas, but it didn't happen that way. I was 2 months, 2 weeks in the hospital. That's a long time. And so I want to know when soft lunch comes, will we be able to use the products or just look at them?
Maybe
So
you
go
want to
ahead.
answer that, Yvonne, or maybe Chris?
Chris can do that one.
Yeah, William, we're going to be testing them in soft launch. You remember back, Ash said he was going to have like 10,000 of us beta
Yes.
test products in soft launch. I will try to get more information on that, but I think it's kind of the same thing. But I think the majority of us are going to have the free play of learning and checking these things out. And I do advise everyone to get involved with that to learn these products. I'm not a techie guy. Everyone knows that. You can ask old Ken there because me and him the other day, we couldn't figure out how to make a copy and paste a post to it and work for us. But yes, William, I believe that there's going to be like 10,000 people out of all. Could be more. I'll talk to bring that up at the Leadership Council meeting this Thursday, and I'll get you a perfect answer for. But yes, that's going to happen.
I also would like to know, I bought a position for the church. So I would be able to put the name of the wallet that they gain money into their personal bank account so the money goes directly to them. Would I be able to do that?
Yeah, if you put it in the church's organizational name, absolutely. It's just like them signing up as a founder position. That would be however they set up their wallet, directed right into their food bank or to help homeless, any charity they want. So absolutely you can do that, William.
Yeah, because the Oblast will be able to use that for the church. Am I correct?
You are correct. They'll set themselves up their own little charity and get into Unblessed, and absolutely. Absolutely.
So a position for my family and one for my friends. There's some people I'd like to just give back, kind of. So I'll need some information on that to handle that, because there is other positions I have. I don't want to have too many wallets.
Well, William, you can, if you're getting other positions to help people, which is completely awesome in my book, you could gift it to them, or you can let it save up and surprise them later and turn it over to them through Onpassive, put it in their name. So everything you're doing right now is really good. So
I just like to make sure that it's divided equally. It's not goes to one person overabundant kind of thing.
Well, that's probably going to have to be an agreement. if you send it to one person and you want it to go to many, you're going to have to they're going to have to make an agreement on what they're going to do. But
it's not too many. Like it's only like 2 sisters. So if half of it goes to one, half of it goes to another.
Yeah, you could put it, actually, I believe you could put it in both their names and one account, and they're going to have to work out the details on that.
Yeah. So
sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, William. I just wanted to say there also that for your founder position and any positions that you buy for family, I've also bought for my children, they're also willable. This is a legacy that you're passing down. So meaning that, you know, if you have any passwords for any of your founder memberships and you want to pass those on, you can. But if something does happen to you, make sure that it's legally binding in a will so that those positions are passed down to your family. Now, with the company, we know that if something like that was to happen to you, then they are going to support you. But if it's in a will, then it makes it legally binding. So it is really important to remember that and write down any of your founder membership login details so that your family are able to get in there and access any information they might need for the company. If they
Well, there's a legal binding living will on which it's that you make before you pass away. So like passwords are like for Gmail, sometimes you have to change them so they're not really binding the passwords. So, but I have an app called like LastPass that controls all your passwords, and usually they're about 12 digits long. So that's kind of hard to remember those passwords. But as long as I'm able to get somebody to go into that office and see all the positions.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just, you know, if you have a couple of different ways that people can either access, whether it's yourself or saved on your computer or saved to a Word doc or saved in that app that you were talking about, I think that sort of covers all bases. It's only if the company needs to access any of those details to change perhaps emails or passwords for who it's going down to in the family member. And in your will, you don't want to miss out. You know, some people might think that they should have got a position and you haven't got it willed anywhere, or one stands up further than the other. So it just settles any disagreements and just makes it legally binding. That's all.
That's work. It's work.
It is, but it's worth it in the end because, you know, if something was to happen to any one of us and those things aren't available to us, then it just makes the job a little bit harder, I suppose, from the company to make sure that the person, you know, death certificates and things like that have to be shown. And I'm sorry that we're going into this conversation, but it is just one of those things that with anything that becomes willable that we can pass down, we need to make sure that we have, you know, access for our family members around those situations. So thank you.
You're exactly right, Narelle, because Onpassive founding position, I'm pretty sure everyone out of the woodworks will want to, once they find out that you're a founder, will want that position. So you want that in your will.
Yeah, and remember that you can't, after a hard launch, you can't buy a founding position. This is closing shortly. You know that a founder position is now in the company. Had you been given that opportunity with Apple or Microsoft or any of the others, I'm sorry, I just lost them off the top of my head. We were never given that opportunity to become founders of those companies, and they're multi-billion-dollar companies now. You have the opportunity today to join as a founder for $97 US, approximately 135, depending on the floating dollar against the American dollar, and you know, buy a position in, have a look around, take a look around, speak to us, you know, ask the questions, because we didn't know everything when we first joined. We knew nothing about this company. I just trusted the person that shared it with me. I trusted them enough to have a look at this opportunity. And when I saw what I saw, I knew that it was going to help. I've had a couple of ladies contact me over the last few days. And one of the things that they said to me, both, was that they've been praying for something to come along that was the answer to what they had been praying for. They need help. They haven't found that business online. You know, we've all tried multi-level marketing, and there's nothing wrong with the platform of those. The only thing is it's hard to duplicate. So the products are usually quite good. I use some of them for my own health, but the duplication, if I was trying to be Chris Johnson, it's just not going to work. You know, Chris can try and train me all he likes, or Yvonne or Nikita or any of you here can try and train me the best you can, but I will never be anybody but me. And I do things differently. I say things differently, you know, everyday things, you know. So to try and duplicate somebody who says you need to contact this many people a day or you need to do this, if they're heavy, full-on marketers, and believe you me, I've been promised many times within network and multi-level marketing companies with huge support, because I have a big following on Facebook because I'm an author, and they see me as oh my gosh, she's got this huge array of friends that she can hook into. But see, I don't work like that. I don't work as in hooking in to get the next person, or who can I sell something to. You know, I share sometimes about products that I do take, but I'm not in any of those companies to build a business. But the thing I found with Onpassive is that it is 100% done for you. So I don't have to be like Chris Johnson. He's my brother. I don't have to be like Ken. I don't have to be like Yvonne, my beautiful sister, you know, here in Australia. I don't have to be like anybody else. I can just be me. And the business is going to work and it's going to be done for me. And, you know, if I'm having a bad day and I do suffer in pain, then I can have a bad day, and guess what? That wallet's still getting full because the business is still working. The websites are all there. The platforms are there. And we have no idea how big this really is going to get. Remember, those other companies, multi-billion-dollar companies, and they have platforms where they don't even work properly. How many people see on Facebook, any social medias, where things are removed because they don't think it's right? You know, our freedoms are being taken away from us, our freedom of speech. You know, how many times do we come onto Zoom and it drops out? You know, this is new technology, 5 years in advance, that is going to give us platforms we've never seen before that actually work, that are going to work for us and pay us for using it. Incredible. Sorry, that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, I also like to add that I did send Onpassive to my sister by email. One sister lives in Hamilton, the other one in Peterborough. But as family, they probably looked at it, they thought nothing of it. So I just couldn't buy them a position. My income is taxes coming back, so I get them a position. At least I get something.
And that's it. Not everybody looks at this. Ash has even said himself, not everyone will be a founder in Onpassive. This is a company with heart. You know, those who are out there who are just looking at it for money, and which we all came in looking a little bit for the benefits of what it could help us with, but soon found out that it was about heart and integrity and caring and looking after each other. We don't have to pit against each other in business. We're all here to help each other. Chris Johnson comes from Michigan, Chris, in the US. He's up at 5:30 this morning to actually be here and attend our webinar so that he can support Australia. Australia has 25.88 million people. And guess what? We've got a handful of founders because nobody's shared it here yet. Nobody said, hey, listen, guess what? You can be a founder within this company. And that's why Yvonne, myself, and the Australian team with Nikita and Kevin and Mark and Jackie, our leadership council, are getting this word out there. We want you all to hear about it. This is not a scam, okay? We wouldn't be here. You become a founder, you can come and listen to our CEO who spends 1 to 5 hours with his founders talking about what is the next platform tool to be released. You know, he talks with integrity about his workers in India, in Hyderabad, where some of the worst things are happening right now. You know, some of those with the COVID and everything like that, there's some sadness over there. He bought new laptops laptops for his workers, 600, 800 workers, and sent them home to work at home. You know, what CEO does that? You know, that's what I'm saying. Have a look. Don't just listen to hearsay from somebody who does not even have a look at it or has not even seen or heard anything about it, because everybody's out there to scam you into their next best thing. And I can tell you, that's why it says 97% are scams on the internet. We are real. I'm here, Narelle in Australia. You know me, I've written a book. There is no reason for me to say any different to you than just what's in my heart. Sorry.
The correction to the corruption too. So when
Corruption.
it starts, I'm going to be very happy.
Absolutely.
And they mentioned to you, once you become successful, the more they come after you.
They do. Thank you, William. I think Kevin might have been next. Kevin Matthews.
Yep. Thank you, Narelle.
Thank you.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, sorry I can't be on the video because I'm having trouble with my video, but yeah, thanks for your words, Narelle. Fantastic. And presentation tonight was great, girls. You've done so well again. I'd like to thank Chris Johnson for coming on again. You're an absolute legend, mate. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. And I've been a founder now for 2.5 years. And the way I look at it is I've watched it grow and grow and grow. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm thinking, what does it feel like? And I'm thinking, what it actually feels like, it's once you understand how big this company is, it's going to be an absolute monster. You realise, how the hell did I become the founder of this company? How was I so blessed to be part of this? But the hardest thing is people just don't understand. But you don't understand until you actually get in the company and learn and learn and learn. The more you learn, the more you get excited. And I've spent 2.5 years losing a lot of sleep, because how I find it is I feel like a 5-year-old child waiting for Santa to come next morning. That's exactly how I feel. I felt like that for 2.5 years. And if anyone out there is looking at this on the fence, sitting there looking at this going, yeah, no, I can say to you straight out, just get in and have a look. Do as much due diligence as you possibly can, because if you miss out on this opportunity, you will kick yourself the rest of your life. This is bigger than you could ever imagine. And yeah, so I'm just reaching out to people out there that are still got the blinkers on. They just can't get out of their bubble. They've just got to get outside the bubble, start looking around, because this is serious. This is big business. And this is the greatest opportunity you'll ever have in your lifetime. Thanks, ladies. That's enough from me. See ya.
Thanks, Kev. We missed you. Thanks for jumping on.
I'm sort of trying to get on, but I can't get on. But
you enjoy your holiday.
I'm just about finished now, but
okay.
I just want to thank you, ladies. You're just doing a fantastic job. And Chris Johnson, you're just magnificent, mate. Just magnificent. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin. That's really appreciated. And I think we all feel the same, you know, those who we've made contact with, who we would never have met if it hadn't have been for Onpassive. You know, the heartfelt, honestly, the care factor amongst our founders is way beyond I've ever seen. So, you know, had we have not been founders, we wouldn't have met each other in real life. So, and one day we'll be able to do that too. So
yeah, it's just the people you meet around the world. It's
incredible
incredible movement, and I've never had so much fun in all my life, honestly.
Absolutely.
Just the beautiful people with the same mindset all over the globe. That's just fantastic. It's just absolutely mind-blowing what's going on with this company. This company will definitely change the world. I don't have a doubt about it at all.
There won't be one part of the world that won't hear about Onpassive. Make sure of that. You've heard it right here. Onpassive is going to be there. You won't go past a billboard and you won't see it. It'll be there. It'll be on TV, radio, magazines. It'll be there. So
It'll be in Forbes magazine. It's everywhere.
yeah,
And a business built with heart, you'll never get another one.
absolutely not.
That's exactly right.
So just go back to whoever introduced you, get their link, sign up. You will not do anything wrong by signing up. It will be a blessing. It's going to be amazing. If you don't do it, you need your head testing, I tell you.
And the silly part about it all is,
Sorry.
it's $97 US to join as a founder of the biggest company. It'll be the biggest company in the world, I don't have a doubt, and money back guarantee. So what is there to think about? It's just
Absolutely.
ridiculous.
Just get
And
in.
Just get in. Just get in and check it out. If you're not happy, just get out.
That's right.
But
We're going to
you won't-
be
you
a
won't-
unicorn.
once you understand- yeah.
Sorry, Kev.
Once you understand, you won't be getting out. I can tell you right now, you will not get out. You'll
Yeah.
be blown away like everyone else.
I think
Go on.
yeah, sorry, no. Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate that. And I know we all do in here. I just noticed that Kenneth has got his hand up. I didn't know whether you saw it, Yvonne.
No, I didn't. Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
How do you put hands up?
Down the bottom in reactions, if you're on a laptop or a computer, under reactions, there should, if you click on it, it will come up with raise your hand.
Yeah, I can't see anything down the bottom on mine.
Oh, you have to move your cursor down for it to pop up. So if you move your mouse down.
Record or chat.
Record or chat.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
got
the other side. The other side to record.
To the right, mine is.
To the right.
Yeah. And it's got a little place with a plus sign and it says reactions. If you have,
there might be an icon that says more, and then that opens up some more choices.
Yeah, they're all different phones and laptops or computers. So if it's not there, you can just let us know and we'll let you speak next, if that's okay, Byron.
Yeah, that's okay.
Excellent. We'll just ask Kenneth or Ken. Sorry, I don't know what you like to be called.
It's Kenneth. It just depends on what device I'm using. Sometimes it's Ken, sometimes it's Kenneth. I just change it around different devices. Well, thanks for sharing that, Kevin, because that's how I feel about Onpassive in its entirety. So thanks for sharing your sentiments about that. And just to touch a little bit about what you said, Narelle, be yourself. If you're going to be in this and you feel as though you need to share, you need, like I said, to get off your seat and make that first move, because that's all it takes. When you're going to realize how much you have within you to share to the rest of the world. So my advice is just, you have to get started. If you feel a little bit nervous, talk to the cat, talk to the dog, do a little bit of prep work. But believe me, once you get talking, you will not be able to stop. But if I can go back and piggyback on the question that William asked earlier, which started off this whole conversation about how should I distribute the money? I remember that GoFounders, you can have any name on that platform. You can go back into your profile and you can call yourself Mickey Mouse if you want to. But within the wallet itself, there are provisions made for multiple accounts. So in your active wallet, you can have an account within that, saying school fund or grocery fund or whatever. So you can have multiple accounts inside of that. What makes the defining issue at the end of the day is when we need to withdraw from our wallets, and this is where it's going to make the difference, because once you approach the merchant, they're going to provide you with a form called a KYC, and that stands for Know Your Customer. And this is where we're going to have to provide some IDs and proof of address and stuff like that. So one needs to be responsible legally. It's a legal binding agreement for that that account. So you probably need to bear that in mind as we move forward. It's not just a matter of going into the wallet and sending it to your bank account. It needs to be meet compliance, and that's a little bit different throughout the world. It varies in different countries. So that's my 5 cents about that. We probably need to bear that in mind. Thank you.
Wonderful, great information,
Ken.
Ken. Yeah, that's really important. You know, everything it has to be compliant within the company. So, Nikita, have you got anything? I'll just see if there's anything in chat.
No,
Goodbye.
not that I can see. Anyone else would like to share a story or have any question? If not, we might finish.
Sorry, before you start. Yeah, Byron was next.
Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Byron. Yep.
Thank you. Just unmute Byron. If you can't do it, I'll send you a.
Bottom left-hand side.
It's just a little microphone. Just move
move your mouse around.
Yeah, down the bottom of the screen, and there should be a little microphone.
Can you do it your end?
I've just tried, but it's only asking to unmute, so.
No, you can't seem to do it.
Byron, just move your mouse. Oh, you've got it. Beautiful.
I've got it now, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, what Ken was saying before about the wallets is right. But you can send with your wallet, you can make payments to different people or different organisations, and they will send it out if you say you want to send it each month or 6 months or whatever. That will be done. And I've been in since the 7th of July 18, and anyone that said this program is no good, they've got to be crazy. I've been, I was in a program GDI with Ash years ago, and we made a bit of money, but then when that went down, I've been in that many scams since. It's unbelievable, the things that Sam Nickel in Texas and we've been in that many programs that we've lost money with. And when this came up, and when I seen Ash's name on it, I just about run through the computer to get in there. And everything he says is from his heart, I know, because I've spoken to him, not spoken to him, but I've talked to him on Skype. And he's the man that everyone should think he is. He's got heart, everything else. And when I came in here, I've got positions for, I think it's about 7 families on my wife's side and 6 on my side, that I've got a position for each family. And people say, oh, why do you have so many positions? Well, it's going to be benefit for them later on. It's I'm a young 85, and I'm still trying to push a bit longer, but I don't take anything on now. I'm getting emails from friends and everything else. Join this. This is hot bread sort of thing, and there's nothing anymore unless you get into Onpassive. And as I said, I've got each family. I've got one for the RSL. I'm going to give them later on, and another one for any other charity. And you can't do enough to help people, as far as I'm concerned. I've been had a few times, as I said, with scams and everything else, and this is the only thing for everybody. I don't care who it is. And Chris, you're up at 5 o'clock in the morning I'm up at 3 o'clock of a morning for USA webinars. So I've got 2 hours on you, mate. Anyway, thanks for listening. I know I'm yapped a bit, but anyway, thank you.
That was perfect, Byron. Just one thing I would like to touch on. I didn't know that you were in GDI, but Ash did very, very well in GDI.
Oh, yeah. He done well, and so did Sam and I. We done all right in it too, but when it went and we went into other things, like everything else has been scams, everything. You know, some have gone 6 months, 9 months, but in the end, like not many last after 12 months.
Yeah, correct. And that's what I was just going to say. Ash did do very well in GDI, but it was actually, he was talking to his wife, and a lot of other people weren't doing so well in GDI because they couldn't market like him. And this is where the thoughts of Onpassive come to play. Why do people have to miss out if they can't market? And that's where his brainchild of Onpassive started.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing is the security that we've been told, you know, that Onpassive security is far better than any of those bigger companies out there. So you can be guaranteed that we've got a company that is looking out for us all. You know, this isn't a fly-by-night. You know, there's a plan. You know, it could be a 2-year plan, could be a 3-year plan. But the security of it all, how many, I don't know about you, but my emails get full of scamming stuff. I mean, they go automatically to my junk mail. However, you know, I still have to clean them out. So, and those are real scammers. They're the ones that, you know, dear beneficiary, you have $684 million ready to be transferred into your bank account. So we all know those. We probably all receive them. But the security, as Ash has said, is far better in Onpassive than anything out there. So I think we should be appreciative of that we are going to have secure sites, secure platforms.
Yeah, well, that's where we're all going to benefit.
Yeah. Thank you, Byron.
Thank you, Byron. We might finish up tonight if no one else has got any questions or would like to share their stories. Thank you everyone for coming to Team Australia's webinar and Q&A. It's been another awesome night. We'll be back here at 7:30 Australian Eastern Times next Wednesday and every Wednesday for the foreseeable future. Please bring your family and friends or anyone along who would like to know anything about Onpassive, and let's really get Australia and New Zealand on the map, and let's them find out about Onpassive. Thank you.
And thank you, Chris.
Thanks,
and thank you,
thanks, Chris.
Yes.
And for all being
Thanks,
here tonight. It's really been amazing. So thank you all. Thank you,
Thanks,
Eva.
Raoul, Nikita,
Thank you,
Chris,
down
everybody.
under.
Thanks,
Thank you for
everybody.
coming. Thank you.
Catch you later, Chris.
See you, Byron. See you, Chris.
Talk, Byron. I love it. I love it. I want to hear all your voices next week. Everyone's going to talk. Just to say hello will get you out of the box. Just saying hello. Trust me, it works.
Do you want to just say when the next webinar's on? We've got Kenny's. You've got Thursday.
Chris?
Sorry about that. We have on Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern, that's PM. So if you can adjust that to your time, we'll be online then.
Yeah, so we'll see you then.
Certainly. Thank you. Thanks for having me on today. It was a pleasure coming on and listening to it in a different twist. I loved it. I'll be back next Wednesday again.
I'll be on yours. Take care. Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, William.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ken.
Get out there and share Australia, New Zealand. Get out there and share. They're never going to know if you don't share it to them.
That's right. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Thank you.
Come on.
People are going,
Yeah, no, Australian, we all need to,
all together.
Let's get off our backside. Not she'll be right, mate. We'll look after it. You know, it's time to get up. It's time to stand up and show the rest of the world what we can do,
Mhm,
you know,
that's
and
right.
unite together. Absolutely.
And we don't like doing these lives, but we love Onpassive and we really want to share it. So that's why we're doing it. No other reason.
Absolutely. You know, Papua New Guinea is a little island just above the east coast of Australia. And even though they have something like 800 languages or 1,000 tribes in this tiny little island that would take probably 20 or 30 of them to fit into the size of Australia, you know, and they already have thousands of founders because they're uniting their people together. Do you know how much it's going to change their country? You know, change even, you know, African countries, you know, the change that we can bring balance to humanity is just incredible. So sorry, I'm just raving on. I'm a bit like Marty.
That's lovely.
I should be called Mrs. Narelle Marty because I get on my soapbox and then I never stop. So.
That's great.
Now, any of those countries, South Africa and Indonesia, the Philippines, their wages are nothing like we get. But a lot of them are going in, so they're really trying.
Be a difference, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it's I got one friend in the Philippines. Her husband was my sponsor before he passed away, but like the things that she tells me that they go through over there is unbelievable. You know, it's like a week's wages of us is nearly a year's wages for them.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to make it better for all of those countries, Indonesia, Philippines, whatever country is, you know, the poorer people, South Africa and that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blessing to all of them.
Yeah.
The position I got for the church, I met them at work. He asked me to go to church. So the position I got, they're from Cameroon, Africa.
Awesome.
Yeah, right. Any of those places in Africa, you know, it's going to make us so much better for them, you know, for their livelihood, the kids and everything else like that. It's going to be a blessing.
And bringing it back again, not just going on about Papua New Guinea. It's a lot of those countries where they've walked for days to actually, you know, collect or get money, you know, selling things on the side of the road to actually find a position. You know, like that's incredible. We don't know how good we got it. The States, you know, Australia, UK. You know, we get a decent wage. I mean, in Australia, we probably get too much decent wage, but our cost of living is high here, you know, but to actually think that you can help somebody within those countries and bring that balance, that's what is important to me, is that balance to humanity. It's no longer about the 3% sitting up in their high mansions. I mean, to me, who needs a place with 28 or 35 bedrooms if there's only 4 of you living there? You know, well, what do? You've got empty rooms, you know.
That's right.
I can't understand that. I come from a very poor family, and I know that Sherry talks sometimes on her lives about, you know, kids without shoes. Well, I grew up in a very poor family, and I was one of those children even here in Australia. Back in the day when, you know, my parents were poor. I didn't have shoes to wear to school. And it is hard, you know. In Australia, we've got the Smith Foundation, which helps our school children by people's donations. Can you imagine that? Where children can't afford uniforms, you know, they get bullied, they get rubbished on, you know, their lunchbox, because they have none, whatever they've got gets tipped out. You know, it's time to make that change. It's no longer about everybody, 3% just having everything. And then the 97% of us just struggling all the time to make ends meet and just living pay to pay. So it's time to make a difference and stand up. And now I'm getting off the soapbox again.
No, that's the same with me. Like, as I said, I bought 2 positions for charities. And, you know, it's for the 97%, well, it's $100 and something for us. But, you know, for those 2 positions, it's going to help a lot of people. No matter, you know, it's.
And you know, if everybody only bought one position extra just for a charity or for those people less fortunate than themselves, and it could be your own family members,